Well, hello and welcome to another edition of Built to Banter Fantasy Review Preview. How's it, Mitch?
How you doing, T?
I'm good, and you?
I'm always good, boy.
Comfortable?
Yeah, what a setup. Do you like it?
It's a lot more comfortable, I won't lie.
Better.
Much better. And?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, all good in yourself.
Oh, good, Mitch. Good to be here.
Yeah, another good week of
How does it feel to sit around all these phenomenal jerseys, Mitch?
Yeah, top, guys. But one jersey, boy, that's on me today.
You are chest in the air again, eh?
Very high, cuz, because we murdered Liverpool, cuz.
No, well done. I did go for that prediction, so well done.
Yeah, we called it.
Very good one. But yeah, we're not going to spend too much time speaking about that result. But I think overall, from a fantasy perspective, not a bad week.
Yeah, not a bad week. I think I got like 64 points.
I think that was sort of the majority.
Yeah, average was about 60.
Alan didn't obviously
Score a trick.
as much as we expected, but yeah, I mean, there was a small return there.
Yeah, good returns. Jacques Cancelo was a big hitter.
Yeah, 18 points.
18 points, and then Bukayo Saka scoring a brace game, 15 points with a bonus.
Mason Mount.
And Mason Mount got double digits as well.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Bruno Guimaraes also. So those were the top three: Bruno, Saka, and Cancelo. So yeah.
So again, no strikers. No strikers hitting.
No strikers, but they do get the returns. Like Kane gets his one goal, got 7 points, I think, and yeah, Haaland got his 6 points. So like nothing serious, but yeah, I think for like as a tip, I think midfielders look the way to go. So if you could pack your midfield, even have 5 midfielders and 2 strikers, so like a 3-5-2, I think yeah, it's a good formation.
So what we're going to be doing in this episode, we'll go through every team in the league, and between the two of us, we'll give sort of a selection on who we think is a good selection out of that team. 1 or 2 selections, ideally one.
Yeah, one.
Obviously, in the top sort of 6 teams, there's always 2 to choose from, but we'll highlight sort of one from each team, and maybe they just look at sort of a captain for the upcoming game week.
That's it. Perfect.
And then maybe if we look at last week, obviously we punted Zaha. I spoke about Martial, Aubameyang. I know Aubameyang didn't start. Zaha obviously didn't hit as much as we expected. He did get a small return though.
He got a return, which very happy about that. And you must remember, fantasy is a long-term marathon. He's got good fixtures, good 5 fixtures. So yeah, be patient.
Yeah, so I think overall we'll just obviously look at the 20 teams and highlight obviously a captain for the week.
Perfect.
So I think we'll start from the bottom of the league and then work our way up.
Yes.
So bottom of the league, we're talking about Leicester.
Leicester is the first
So can
team.
you give me a...
I think we got to be obvious with this one, and there's only like one player we'd probably have, and that's James Maddison. I think he's...
Yeah, there's not... look, Tielemans would have been someone to discuss maybe last season, but I think he's gone a bit lost this season. So James Maddo is definitely the pick.
Yeah, definitely for his price, midfielder.
What is his price?
He's around 8.1 at the moment.
It's a bit heavy for him though, eh?
No, I think he's
look, I was
price.
disappointed. He obviously got no points last game week. Very disappointed in that. But they have got decent fixtures coming up. So yeah, I mean, I'm in the same thing. I'm not gonna go ahead and select anyone else. I'm in the firm camp of James Maddo as a good selection. Good addition. Look, I think 2 game weeks ago it would have been a good differential. I think a lot of people have jumped on that bandwagon now after his last.
Yeah, I think he's become that important. He takes set pieces. If he's on, Leicester on, and yeah, great pick to have.
Yeah, so if you're looking at Leicester fixtures, James Maddo's your
optimum pick.
Definitely your pick for a Leicester squad.
Okay, we can go to the 19th team on the log, Nottingham Forest. And
look, for me,
who's your selection?
How can you look for? I mean, you can't put in their defenders. I know Nico Williams was the one that everyone was putting.
Yeah, he was the
price,
value. Yes.
But they're conceding every game. So if you're looking for value, for a good value for money, low price defender Nico Williams. I think his price did go up at a stage.
It did go up, but I fear rotation with Serge Aurier now.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. If you're looking for someone to put in your team to save budget,
Yes, I get you.
but that might play if you've got an injury or whatever the case is. Nico Williams for me. As I said, I don't know. I wouldn't be putting a forward for Forest. Just don't know. Like we discussed last week, I just don't know if the manager knows who to actually play every game week. He's got like 400 players.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. You might be different.
Yeah, I got one. I like this. I've been watching him. I think he's quite good. It's a record signing. It's Morgan Gibbs-White, number 10. Attacking midfielder. He's a midfielder in the game. Very cheap. I think he's like 5.5. And yeah, he's been on, when you do the art test and you watch the highlights and you see the key moments, he's always getting at the top of all the chances, assisting or taking shots at goal. So yeah, a bit of a nice differential pick. Look, I'm not saying he's optimum because of Nottingham Forest. They're not at their best at the moment. But just a one to keep on your watch list.
What is his price?
5.5. So yeah, I like Morgan Gibbs-White, number 10.
Okay, so that I think wraps it up from a Nottingham Forest perspective.
And yeah, now we go to 18th place, Wolverhampton Wanderers, coachless at the moment.
Disappointing.
Very disappointing. So
Hard. I mean, to think about it, if we're speaking about the Wolves of last season, the season before, with their defence, they had sort of a good record from the defenders, and O'Connor Cody, obviously,
yes.
leaving them. For me, it's an obvious pick. It's Ruben Neves. I know Diego Costa's joined from a striker's perspective, so maybe he can be that differential pick for them to get them the goals. What's actually going on with Jimenez? Is he still
just never been the same after that head injury with David Luiz? I'll never forget it. They clashed heads.
I mean, I remember when, last season before, I always had a Wolves. I remember when Dendoncker had a good season. He was a good pick for Wolves. He always sort of got an assist, that goal. Ruben Neves, obviously, that their playmaker, not their playmaker, but also another difficult one for me. I don't think I will ever put a Wolves player in my team. So I'm not going to sit here and say, go ahead and rush and put in Ruben Neves. But if we're just highlighting a player, he would probably be that. Maybe Diego Costa. I don't even know what Diego Costa's price on.
Also 5.5.
It's not bad. I mean, maybe Diego Costa from a differential perspective. Maybe if you want to, put if you're looking for a cheaper option.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Wolves just aren't what they used to be. As you said, they coached this. I don't know what we're gonna. I don't know what you have to say about that.
Yeah, I got a player. I like a player. I think it's a new signing, to be honest, because I've actually seen him. I think he was playing for one of the Portuguese clubs. Could be even Sporting. Matheus Nunes. What a baller this is, boy. I've watched him also a couple of weeks with the art test, and he's also,
Can you explain to me what this art test is?
Art test, watching highlights.
So we're judging Mitchell's art test.
Yeah, my art test, boy. This is my view.
For his art test.
The art test.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like what he's doing.
How's Wolves fixtures coming up?
Not the best. I mean, they need to get a manager quick. That's the thing. But yeah, my player I would put in is Matheus Nunes, and he's also 5.5, and he's a midfielder.
Okay. Yeah, that's a surprising selection.
Thank you.
I looked straight past him. So he's just doing better than me in fantasy, so I'd rather take his advice.
Don't worry, my eyes are good.
Okay, so valid
yeah.
point.
Okay,
we'll
move on.
Does he play a full 90 minutes?
Yes, he's been playing the whole season. Bruno Lage loved him. And yeah, he hasn't stopped. He had good chances last week against Chelsea. He was just unlucky. But yeah, if you're looking for a Wolves player, Matheus Nunes or Ruben Neves. And now we're going to move to Southampton, who are 17th.
Yeah, I'm a big supporter of James Ward-Prowse.
Yes. Set
pieces, dead ball specialists. I think if anyone's getting points in that team, it's James Ward-Prowse from assist perspective. So and then, look, I think what's he like 6.5?
Yeah, he's around 6.57 bar.
I actually considered. Remember we had the discussion when I was looking when I played my wild card, and it was between him and Madison at the stage because Southampton sort of had
good fixtures,
but then Madison was having this run in that obviously Leicester having now. I would still consider putting him in now, but I don't know. Southampton also gone through a bit of a.
Yeah,
I don't know what their fixtures look like now.
They've lost their last 4 games in a row, so they're going through a bit of a wobble. I know they've got Arsenal soon, tricky. Yeah, be scared.
Are you going? Yeah, home or your way?
No, we'll be playing at St Mary's.
Okay.
But just with the player, I couldn't agree more. I think he's your number 1 pick because he's on penalty, set pieces. The Oaks got
vision,
great vision, great shot, great delivery. He's the heart of Southampton. So, yeah, don't look any further than James Ward-Prowse. And yeah, on that we'll go.
We never like discussed this before. I mean, this is first time we're talking about the players we obviously selected pre. So this is not.
It's the first time I'm hearing what Jerry has to say also with these players, and it's lekker to hear. So Jay, let's go to Aston Villa, who are 16th.
Jeez, I actually can't even remember who I highlighted there.
Okay, I'll go so long. For me, it's tough. There's a couple, but they're all form.
The whole of Aston Villa is disappointing.
Look,
but that midfielder is it Bailey?
Yeah, Leon Bailey.
So Leon Bailey,
remember
that before the season started, every fantasy podcast king, he was like the number 1 inclusion because of his price.
Correct.
I think he had a good pre-season.
Correct.
He was what, 5 million?
Yeah, cheap for the boys that couldn't.
So I think I think the majority of fantasy around worldwide had more or less the same team, barring maybe 3 players.
No,
he was in there.
I don't have that. Right?
No, the majority of them had him there. I had him in because I was mind.
No, look, you had a good pre-season. You were thinking about it. You see other people's teams, you get tempted.
No, 100%. And as I said, he was cheap, and so he was in my team. I took him straight out the next week. I had minus points. But yeah, a difficult team to assess because of their form. Obviously, if you're looking at Ollie Watkins as up front, is there rotation there? Obviously with Danny Ings, and what's their third striker? Up front, it's Danny Ings. It's Watkins. There's one more.
Buendia's a midfielder. You got Coutinho. You got Leon Bailey. Who you want? Jacob Ramsey's a midfielder.
But they've got 3. Just check. I mean, they've got 3 forwards from a Aston Villa perspective. But I mean, my selection was obviously Philip Coutinho, just because of the role he plays. I don't know. He had some return.
He's had a very quiet season, but he does look the obvious one. But I'm on the camp of Ollie Watkins. I think Stevie G loves him. Plays him every game. I'm not worried about rotation, but if he can just get his act together, and if Villa can wake up as a team in general, he'll get goals for sure. He can score goals. So yeah, that's my pick. So let me just see what your third striker is.
Yeah, but I understand. Obviously Coutinho. Okay. Oh, Archer. No.
Sure. No, not the one you're thinking about now. Eh? Okay, G. G was okay. So for me, Ollie Watkins.
Yeah, I don't know. I would put Coutinho in. I don't know. I can't remember his price now.
Around 7.
It's not bad. I mean, from a playmaker perspective, they're number 10, starting behind the striker. So I'm looking for points.
But we're not rushing to go there.
Not rushing to put an Aston Villa play my team at all.
Crystal Palace.
Oh, you're gonna get slacked from this one again from last week.
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. Maverick boy.
Yeah, Zaha is the obvious pick. I mean, I'd also consider. But is it Eze?
Eze here.
He's not bad.
Baller just. You know Zaha's on penalties. You know Zaha boy. Exactly. He's a baller.
Look, I'm definitely considered putting him in this week because of their fixtures. So yeah, I mean, for me, we'll get to the Liverpool discussion with regards to Salah, but I definitely think if I had to take Salah out for his price range, maybe do a double trade. I have got a free trade. In putting in Zaha and another midfielder, so I think Zaha's a definite pick for me this upcoming game week.
Yeah, no, I'm considering him huge this week, especially because City and Arsenal have a bye as well, which I will talk about that in next week's video.
Yeah.
Okay, 14th, Leeds United.
I don't even know who you play. I'm sure we're the same thing. Rodrigo.
Yeah.
midfielder.
Yeah, that Oaks turned a new leaf.
Yeah.
So he's a midfielder on the game, but he's playing as a striker. So that's like a plus. And yeah, the Oaks started the season on fire. He had a bit of a injury on his shoulder. I think he broke his collarbone.
Is he going to score against Arsenal?
Hell no.
That's your differential pick, ladies and gentlemen.
No. Well, look, we all know he's a great baller. Yeah, look, the Oak actually, I don't know, he's like turned a new leaf this season. Like last season, he was nowhere to be seen because of Rafinha.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know much about this Oak. I haven't watched.
Yeah, look, I don't want to go too much on him.
No.
So yeah.
But if there's anyone from that team, it would be him. I would maybe speak about Bamford, but
way awful.
I don't know what the Oak's doing. Yeah, way awful.
West Ham.
Let me see, who did I put here? Okay, yeah, just Bowen
On
or
penalties.
or that the new Brazilian
Baller.
Paqueta. I know he got did he get a goal assist this past game week? But
I think he got an assist, but jeez,
yeah,
I've watched this guy, boy, and this Oak runs the game, eh?
So he's good value. He's very good value. He's very.
What's he? 6 point something, huh?
Yeah, he's cheap and look, as I said to you, the only
Lucas
thing
Paqueta
is he gets the rotation, because they've got obviously Ben Rama that will come in. But yeah, it's look, Bowen, I can't believe his price.
He's on penalties. He scored a penalty last week.
Yeah, 8.1 million. But I think
he's expensive.
very expensive. Paqueta plays that number 10 role, so that sort of number 10 role just behind the striker. So in my opinion, the Brazilians are on form in the Premier League. That's a nice pick. He's in my team currently.
Who, Lucas Paqueta?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So I put him in with the wild card.
So why are you hiding the tip? Why are you tipping Bowen, not Paqueta, but Paqueta's in your side?
No, well I mentioned both.
Okay.
But for value,
Okay.
Paqueta's about what 1 point something million, nearly 2 million cheaper.
No, I like Paqueta.
I think once he starts hitting form, hopefully David Moyes plays in the 90 minutes. I think he plays him up until about the between 65th 70 minutes, takes him off. So hopefully you get your extra point. But a nice pick. Nice pick.
Top.
I'm not taking him out my team this week. So differential. Your side?
Yeah, I like Paqueta. That's what I was going to say, Lucas Paqueta, just because I can see that there's potential there. You can get returns.
He's in your team? You put him
No,
in?
he's not. No, not yet.
You're going to copy me like you did with Madison.
No, because I gut feeling. My gut's strong.
This is the boomslang.
No, I'm not.
The boomslang.
Okay, let's move on. We're going to go to Everton.
Everton are, look, watched them last night against United. They were poor. Obviously, Calvert-Lewin coming on. That could be a pick. But I don't know, coming off the injury, how long it's going to take him to get back into the swing of things. Again, looking at that team, it's hard to take a player from Everton at the moment. I know they had a good spell on their last games. I know United, it only takes United to break these things. And we beat their 6 games unbeaten. We obviously beat Arsenal, Liverpool, but anyway. I'm Calvert-Lewin, and it's that other gent. I watched him yesterday. That Onana.
Onana, yeah.
He's that
midfielder.
big.
He's box to box.
So,
Number 8.
Yeah, but again, I don't know.
I like Gordon. I think he's the best because he's a midfielder and he plays as a supporting striker. That being said, he hasn't got much of a return yet, but he's cheap. He's like 5.5, so it's a nice differential pick to have because he's capable of scoring good goals. So Gordon would be my pick.
Who's in their set pieces?
Set pieces would be they used to be Digne. It could be Onana now, but there is a specialist. No, it's Onana, and sometimes Iwobi even takes stuff.
Yeah, he had a good game last night.
Yeah, he scored a good goal. So yeah, we'll move on swiftly. So yeah, Gordon for me, and Jared says
Onana
or Calvert-Lewin because he's coming back from injury.
Any hurry to put them in my
There's
team.
no rush. We'll go to Brentford. I think there's one ace there. Alvin Toney, yeah.
I'm sure most of the public have got him in already.
Yeah.
And their fixtures?
Yeah, their fixtures not the greatest, but yeah, they can score from against anyone from anywhere, especially at home. When Ivan Toney's at home, follow him. my tip.
Noted.
Anything further? No.
No, I haven't told you. Let's not spend too much time.
10th place, Liverpool.
So say it again.
10th place, Liverpool.
One more time.
10th place, Liverpool.
Yeah, no, sure. I could spend hours here. We had a discussion on the weekend. I was discussing Salah, but having him in the team, and now should I sell him or just progress with it because they've got decent fixtures coming up, and they do. But off the boil completely.
Well, they play City this week.
After City, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
then they got a nice run.
They've got a nice run. They've got, in my opinion, sell Salah, bring Jota in. Diaz has gone off with his injury for 8 weeks.
I think Jota's become a striker.
Jota's playing well. I think Jota's one of their better players. So I would definitely consider putting Jota in, obviously up after the City game. They've got like 3 or 4 games where they should be winning. Liverpool should be winning those games. Diaz is obviously, he's now out with the injury. Jota's guaranteed to start, and he's been decent. He has been decent. So for me, I mean, what's Jota's price compared to Salah? It's probably less than half.
Yeah, it's like 4 million you're saving.
So, look, I know Salah's on penalties and that, but I just don't know. He's just, look, if he scores in that, I'm not gonna cush. I'm not gonna be upset about it. So my pick for Liverpool right now is Jota. Plain and simple. Maybe as much as I mock the Oak, Darwin Núñez, I know he's had a terrible start to the season.
He's going to play.
But he's going to play, and he would most
Something
likely
different.
score. I mean, he could be something different in his upcoming game week, so that could be one. But my firm pick for Liverpool is Jota.
Cool. Yeah, I agree with you with Jota.
Is
That's
it?
all right.
Really?
It was between him or Trenches.
Trenches, blood.
Trenches, Alex, blood.
No, how can you say that, Mitch?
Nah, I'm joking.
Sure.
No, I'm just taking the piss. No.
Yo, please.
That I.
Yo, damaged a lot of teams and hearts. A lot of Liverpool hearts have been damaged. So happy.
Jeez, yeah.
But anyway.
Arsenal, Martinelli done something, took him out for 2 weeks, boy. Yes. Okay,
I think
but yeah.
Trent took some time off now. Well needed time off from social media, from Liverpool itself.
Trenches.
Where have they sent him to, cuz? Dubai.
That's it, yeah. No.
Just to relax. Maybe he's in Cape Town with his family.
Mowgli, blood.
Mowgli. Okay, so we in agreement.
Yeah, I like Diego Jota. I think. Yeah,
Nice pick, eh?
Nice pick. Top
Follow
pick.
me, eh?
Yeah, no, I had him written.
Won all my picks, eh?
Okay, we're going to now place Fulham. And yeah,
Look, I
think
don't know.
there's a Maverick there.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with Mitrovic though. Is he still injured?
Yeah, he should be back this weekend.
Well, then Mitrovic is the pick. I mean, that's I don't know.
Very
I think
cheap,
he's-
value for money. The Oak scoring goals, oh my word.
Value for money midfielder as well as Andreas Pereira.
He scored
Scored
4.5,
very cheap.
4.6.
Actually, I think every team should have Andreas Pereira. He
I
starts
don't
every
have
game.
him. Actually, I was actually cushing like
Yeah, because what is he? 4.6 now. His price must have gone up. Plays every game. He's the playmaker. For me, I put the other 2 players. I've got them both in my team at the moment. So Mitrovic, Andreas Pereira. Andreas Pereira I think should be in everyone's fantasy team as a cheap midfielder. If you don't have him, yeah. Anyway,
Surprised to see this team at 8th, Bournemouth.
very surprised.
Actually, didn't even know that. But yeah,
That's crazy.
they do quite nicely. That geez, everyone after that start when they sacked Scott Parker when they lost 9-0 to Liverpool, thought it was an easy relegation. Now they're sitting 8th.
Crazy, yeah.
Who's your pick?
Solanke.
I agree. Good striker.
I think if they're scoring any goals, it's coming.
Yeah, he scored like 40 goals last year in
Yeah.
the championship. So you got to back him. You know, Ivan Toney's done it. Mitrovic has done it. Solanke can do it.
How's their fixtures?
Their fixtures, you know, every game's going to be a tough game for Bournemouth. You know, even if they play Newcastle.
Look at their home games, though.
Yeah, they play well at home. They do play well at home. So, yeah, Solanke, nice differential pick, eh? I see a few fancy sides already have hopped on his
It was
wagon.
I think from the last game week.
So, yeah, one to watch. On your watch list, boy, for the art test, boy. Number 7 in the league, Brighton and Hove Albion.
Yeah, doing very well. I went for Trossard.
Yeah, it's an obvious pick.
And I also mentioned sort of Dunk as a defender.
Yeah.
Brighton tend to to keep 1 or 2 clean sheets,
Yeah,
especially when
they're
they're
very
home.
good. They're very good.
Very good defensively. And Dunk also gets the occasional header off a decent ball from a corner. So yeah, Trossard or Dunk for me. Yeah, we know what Trossard did to Liverpool, so he's capable of anything.
I agree with you 100%. Trossard, after scoring a hat-trick at Liverpool, definitely the best player.
I know a lot of players, if you look at like the percentages on Gross as well, a lot of people have got him in the team. But obviously, if you're choosing, you're definitely going for Trossard. And I think
Trossard's the number 1 pick.
Yeah, Dunk's. I mean, we always speak about defenders. Dunk's a nice inclusion.
Cool.
I think it's also fair value. It's not badly priced.
Cool. No, I'm happy with that. Newcastle United 6th.
Yeah, very easy for me. Bruno Guimaraes had a stellar game, actually making me a bit worried for United, but obviously we're at home. But yeah, I definitely think Bruno was a top signing for Newcastle. That would be my selection, 100%.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I mean, they're like a box-to-box.
Look, there's 2. I mean, it's him or Trippier.
You like Trippier also? Okay, cool.
Trippier
Actually,
also.
didn't even think of Trippier.
Trippier set pieces, obviously very advanced. But Bruno Guimaraes, as I said, going back to another Brazilian, the Brazilians are obviously playing very well this season in the respective teams. So Bruno for me or Trippier.
Okay, I went a bit different. I've always loved Callum Wilson, and I think he's such a nice striker to have. I think that Oak can finish. I know he gets injured. I know, boys.
Very injury prone.
I know, guys. But listen to me. This Oak, and I'm actually going to say this now. This Oak's going to make England for the World Cup.
Think so.
If he stays fit and if he can score, which I know he can score, I think Southgate will pick him. Just my opinion.
Callum Wilson, Ivan Toney.
Callum Wilson, all day. Baller. No, I like him a lot, and I think he's a great differential striker to have. I know they got Isak, but he will start. He will start the number 9 boy. He will start Wilson. He likes
still
Wilson.
got that injury, yeah.
Yeah, he's out. So I like Callum.
Okay. Well, then you've got three solid picks from Newcastle.
Man United at 5th.
Yeah. For me, Anthony.
Yeah, I agree.
He is something special on the ball. He has really surprised me. I think he's 3 out of 3 now.
Yeah, 3 games, 3 goals.
3 games, 3 goals. When he gets the ball, it's just exciting. It's like watching Ronaldo when Ronaldo joined us when he was 18, 19.
Yeah.
That's the type of play he is. When he tucks in on that left foot and he's taking a shot to goal, which he likes to do, you can see it. He's pinning it on the target. Exciting play to watch. I think for me, Anthony, beautiful pick to have in your team right now. He's on that form. Decent price as well. Not overly priced.
7.5.
So for me, Anthony, for us, is the standout at the moment. I would have maybe punted Martial if he hadn't got injured on Sunday. He came on, he got the assist, but which is a bit disappointing. Martial's really made of console glass, cheap console glass. It's a bit disappointing because it's always like it gets at form and he gets injured. So Anthony, for me, would have been Martial, but Anthony definitely.
I agree with you 100%. I don't think I need to say anything further. Now we'll go to Chelsea at 4th place.
I don't even know you picked, but I'm assuming it's James.
No.
Okay, well I went for James.
No, yeah.
Surprisingly, I didn't start on.
Yeah,
Saturday.
I think Potter's still experimenting in his potion room there, boy.
How do you experiment with that? Though?
Yeah, but he's got.
proven. I mean,
Yeah, I know. But also resting got AC Milan and
he played Loftus-Cheek over him, I think.
no, Aspilicueta on the right back, and then Chalobah and I think Thiago Silva and
I don't
the
know
left back was.
He played a back 3 with 2 wing backs.
No, back 4.
He played back 4. Yeah, for me it's still James. I don't know. That would be my pick.
No, he's good.
I would maybe mention Aubameyang, but I see it also didn't start, so I don't know what's going on there. Rotation, yeah. Maybe Sterling, but for me, James as a defender, he's going to get you big points.
Mason Mount, boy.
Really?
Yeah, no, I think he's turning the corner.
He's not mid.
No, he's got sauce, boy. He's got sauce. I think Potter's actually found a good position for him. I think he likes him. And yeah, he got 2 assists on the weekend. I think he's starting to turn a corner, so yeah, Mason Mount. And also, shout out to Conor Gallagher. Watch out for him. I think he's going to start a lot for this guy.
You think so?
I promise you. I'm just saying that now. I actually couldn't split them, but yeah, Mason Mount, obviously, because you know he's going to start. Just have a watch list. Put Conor Gallagher on your watch list and just have a look and see. This Oak, if he starts, he's in the box, boy. He's in the box. So, yeah, those are my two.
Noted.
Thank you. Tottenham Hotspur. Boring team. It's obvious.
So I would be saying Son, but yeah, he's had a terrible start. So for me, Kane or Kulusevski. But obviously, out and out Kane.
Yeah. Not much more to say with that team, boy. Harry Kane. That's it. Man City in second. Man City in second.
Man City in second. Sure. Do we even have to speak much on this, boy? Come on.
Okay. I actually didn't even go. Look.
You can't look. Everyone's obviously got Holland.
The whole country's got him.
But I saw on the app they put a tweet that like 24% of teams took him out after their game
because of the blank.
Because of the blank. Stupid.
Look, Haaland's very obvious, but I love my favourite FPL player is Cancelo, boy, and geez, this Oak is phenomenally good at what he does for fantasy. He gets points, and he's killing it at the moment. So, if you don't have Cancelo in your teams, how do you sleep at night? That's all I'm going to say.
Are you sleeping at night? Are you really? Yeah. Listen to Mitch, boy. Keep up FPL. Look, Haaland's the obvious. I would be backing Phil Foden.
Yeah, he's also option. KDB's an option.
Pep Rolex.
Do you think so?
I don't know.
I think he's played, eh? But you're right. You don't know the period now. Jeez.
He loves Jack Grealish. Loves him. But I can't put Jack Grealish in.
So who's your pick?
It's Haaland.
Okay.
Definitely. The whole world's got him, barring 24%. So yeah, we won't spend too much time. Cancelo is a solid pick. You should, ideally, every FPL team should have Cancelo and Haaland in. Full stop. Done.
Arsenal, first on the log.
Ricky Martinelli, blood.
Paula.
Yeah, I don't know. if I look, you got that bar coming up.
Yes.
So I mean, I've got Cancelo, Haaland, and I've got Jesus and Martinelli. Ricky Martinelli,
boy.
So if I'm looking at between Jesus and Martinelli, I'd probably be keeping Martinelli and taking out Jesus. Look, Martinelli has just evolved, and he's getting points. So if it's either the assist, the goals, he's getting you the points. I'm going for the midfielder. We spoke about it. The midfielder's getting points this season, so I would let go of Jesus over Martinelli. So my pick's definitely Ricky Martinelli.
What a baller, what a champion. And I didn't think he would be this good. We've had him for 3-4 years, and I always said he's young, he must come right. And people always told me he's good, he's got the potential to be great, and I didn't see it at first, and then now he's just blossomed, and I can't believe how good he is. So look, I agree with you.
A beautiful rose.
I agree with you, but I'm going to say Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
Very cheap, 7.8 or something, boys or guys, and let me just tell you, he's on penalties for Arsenal. Now that's big, because he took a nut against Liverpool, ahead of Jesus, ahead of Martinelli. So that's a lovely picture, and he's only getting better and better. He's finding his form. So yeah, Bukayo Saka would be my pick.
Surprisingly, you said Saliba.
Shout out to Saliba and shout out to Gabriel Jesus.
Haven't heard enough of him.
The ballers. The whole of Arsenal's playing well at the moment, so big up to them, and long may it continue.
Till you can find out.
Okay.
Anyway, that wraps up sort of the selections. Mitch, captain for the game week.
So Haaland plays at Anfield this weekend. So I'm interested to see how many people have the balls to captain him there. Very tough place to go. But yeah, he's an alien. So are you captain Haaland?
This is my thinking. Yes, Liverpool's playing shit. Fine. as you said, it's a hostile place to be. And look, they've taken a few knocks there. They're lucky to have not been.
They haven't lost already.
They haven't lost there. I'm not saying you can't score there. Definitely can, but I don't know. I'm looking at the Arsenal Leeds fixture. Maybe Jesus Martinelli as a possible captain.
Jeez, are you an Arsenal fan?
No, I'm looking at differential captain. Aside from Haaland, yes, he's rested for Champions League, so obviously resting for the game week. But yeah, maybe Martinelli again on form. I am strongly considering throwing with taking out Salah, throwing Anthony in with Zaha, and maybe going for the Gears for my gut and captaining Anthony.
Nice.
As a differential, but I mean, there I've mentioned 4 captains. I don't know. It's a difficult one. If I'm going to put one on the head, if I put Anthony in my team, I'm captaining Anthony at home to Newcastle.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I want to see you do that, eh?
That's a different pick, eh?
I want to see you do that.
That's a diffy.
I want to see, boy. I want to see your team. I'll log in. Don't worry, I'll look at teams, boy.
Yeah, don't worry about me, boy. Worry about your own team, please.
Guys, I think it's odd. If you want to be safe, do Haaland, because I still think the world will captain him.
Yeah.
But I think Gabriel Jesus, guys, I think he's in for a big weekend. I know I said it last week. I said he'll score maybe a brace against Liverpool. He didn't, but he got an assist for the penalty, which apparently was soft. But it was a penalty, so he got the assist points. So I like Gabriel Jesus away at Leeds.
That's your captain.
Yeah. It's touch.
Tell us. Probably going to know Mitch.
Look, yeah, I'll captain Jesus. I believe in him. I think he's a fantastic player, and yeah, I think he'll definitely get a goal for me at least.
Yeah, look, you want to captain that differential. You want Haaland to go missing for that game week. Maybe this is the game week. I don't know. I'm not saying that Liverpool are going to beat City. Let's just be realistic. But yeah, they are at home, so anything can happen. I think Anthony or Arsenal player, but Anthony I think is a nice differential pick. So if I see anyone with Anthony in their team and a captain, I know you listen to me. So yeah, differential.
Okay, guys, let's see, guys.
Anthony.
Can't wait for the game week. And yeah,
remember that?
Yeah, who's that against? Us.
Yes, Mitch scored on debut. Remember that? Al Tigre.
Jeez. He calls me a boomslang. He looks like a snake.
Alright guys, that sort of wraps up our fantasy preview for Game Week 11.
That's correct.
Yeah, so hopefully you take some insight, add it to your team, move up in your leagues. I know I've got to catch Mitchell in all my leagues, so hopefully I catch him this week with my captain. But yeah, we'll chat then next week.
Yeah, no, thanks guys, and don't forget to
like and
subscribe, please, guys. We appreciate all the support. That's it. Just like and subscribe. Comment what you feel if we talking shit or
if we really are talking shit. You can feel free. I mean, the comments are open.
Yeah, please, guys, and yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks, guys, and all the best for Game Week 11.
Good luck.